If you're a new user, play $5, you get $55 in free entries. Download the Sleeper app today. Use code 710 for $55 in free entries when you play just $5. That is code 710.
Must be at least 18 years old. Promo code location and other restrictions apply. Minimum deposit $25. See terms of use for details. Please play responsibly. Call 1-800-426-2537 for help.
Happy New Year from Kia of Carson. We're celebrating the new year with deals on all your favorite 2025 Kia models. Just go to KiaofCarson.com and check out our specials on the award-winning Telluride, hybrids, EVs, and plug-ins. The deals don't stop there. You can save on the entire Kia lineup, including our huge inventory of Kia-certified used cars. Kia of Carson has won numerous awards for customer service, so we know how to make the process easy and enjoyable. Hurry into Kia of Carson for the best selection.
This is Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike on ESPN Radio. I'm reaching out with a message that's close to my heart. Devastating fires have ravaged the Los Angeles area, leaving families displaced, homes destroyed, and the community in need of help. Right now, you have the power to make a real difference. Your donation, big or small, can provide food, shelter, supplies, and much-needed support for those affected by the fires. If you are able to, please help those affected by the California wildfires and donate at www.lafoodbank.org/fire.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN. Your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
Yeah. Can I quit? No, Jimmy Butler. No, I just want to quit the picks. No. I laid an egg again. You just ripped Jimmy Butler for quitting, and look at you. All right, I'll just give. Why are you quitting? I'll just because I suck at this. That's what Jimmy Butler's saying. We suck at this. Get me out of here.
About how much you sucked. So, DeMarco and I are in the lead for the playoffs only. So we have
the playoffs only.
The regular season was decided. I won, but the postseason.
So she slid that part in there. I won.
Postseason is separate, and we have me and DeMarco leading with 8 points total because we picked all the same things. Okay. So we both missed in the Ravens, and then Jorge has 4 points, and he's in third. And then Travis had 2. Yeah. You only got the Rams.
Well, at least I got the Rams. Well, this goes back to Minnesota. No, this is just the divisional round. We were on vacation during the Minnesota round. You picked the Eagles? No, I picked the Rams.
What are you talking about?
I'm confused, but go ahead. The Rams covered the spread. Got it. Yeah. Go ahead. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Right. This is not win the game, lost the game. This is spread. Yep. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we ready to do the today's round? Are you going to lead it, Trev?
Go ahead. You do it. I've punted my responsibilities. Call him Jimmy Butler for the rest of the day. Hi, Jimmy.
Well, then how about we start with you, Travis? We'll start with you. So
that's Jimmy.
The first game we're going to talk about is the Commanders at the Eagles. That's the NFC Championship game. The Eagles are favored by 6 points. Yes, Jimmy. Who are you taking?
Commanders. Jaden Daniels. Let's go. I'm just instant reaction. I'm not going to give this a ton of thought. First rookie to make it to the Super Bowl. Swag. First rookie quarterback to make it to the Super Bowl. Okay, let's go. By the way, I don't hate that. Hell of a pick. Yeah. I'll take Jaden Daniels. Oh, and I want him at 3.
All right, 3. Why don't we just double all of yours and so that you can actually maybe catch up with all of us?
I'll still, you know what I'd end up with? 2. Wow.
All right, DeMarco, what is your choice? Commanders at Eagles.
Is there a spread already? 6.
Do you think the Commanders will be within 6?
Yeah, then I'll take the the Commanders. I'm sorry. See, that's my hard part. Yes, that's my hard part. I'll take the Commanders as my 4 then. Oh. Yeah.
That's pretty confident.
Yeah. I said I'd pick Philadelphia to win if they beat the Rams, and I'll pick them to win, but I think Jaden Daniels, like you said, is something special. He'll keep it close. Terrific.
I agree. The thing is, 6 points is a touchdown. I think that this game is going to be within a touchdown. I think that the Commanders tend to play games pretty close. Whether they win or lose, they play them pretty close. I think Jaden Daniels is shaping up to have probably the best rookie season as a quarterback, at least that I've seen. So I'm taking Commanders, but not as confident at my 2.
Dan Quinn is he's made for this. Seems like it. He's ready. Yeah.
Jorge.
I've been talking to my man Graham back there. He's an Eagles fan. He says he just texted me. He says take the Eagles at your 4, so I'm taking the Eagles.
To blow them out.
Yeah.
Well, you do need to catch up to me.
7 or more.
It's
28-21 doesn't feel crazy.
I mean, yeah, okay.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Speaking of that,
Swag
we
system.
have our over-under. So the amount of points scored in this game.
Oh, new.
The over-under is at 47.5.
47.5.
Okay, so if he gets 47, it's under. If you get 48, it's over. Collective total points. So if it's going to be a high-scoring game or not. DeMarco,
I'll take,
what do you think?
I'll take the under. They're both they do their damage on the ground and playing defense. I'll take the under.
And what confidence?
Oh, we have to put a confidence number too?
As we've been doing all season.
3. Yeah. Okay, 3.
All right, so I'm going to pick the over.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take the over at my 3. Because I do think that these teams are, I know tends to be that playoff games are low scoring.
Yeah.
But both these teams can score a ton, especially with what we saw with Saquon. So over at my 3.
We did over. We did points all year.
Nope,
we did
just this year.
Spreads
and confidence points.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Not the totals, because there's only 2 games, so we need to
add some other things to make it 4.
No. This is the first time we haven't had 4 games to choose
But you still
from.
do need to get.
I walk in the kitchen and get lost sometimes, but I'm like, I know I'm right.
We've been doing confidence
Yes.
all
Okay.
year. Jorge.
I'm going to go over and make it my 2. Yeah.
All right, Travis.
I want this to be my 4, and I want the under because I just pulled up the weather in Philadelphia on Sunday, and it looks like it's going to be very, very cold again. So I think the cold limits offense, so I'm going to go under.
All right, our next game is going to be the Bills at the Chiefs. The Chiefs are favored by 2 points, so they're expecting this to be quite a close game.
Pshawing.
I will pick this team until they lose. I don't want to lose money off of this or lose my ability to win this postseason. So I'm going to take the Chiefs, but I'm taking them at the 1. I think that I don't have a ton of confidence that they're going to win this game, but I don't want to pick against the Chiefs until they're out. So Chiefs at my 1. Jorge.
Give me the Chiefs at my 3. Yeah.
Travis?
Swag.
I'm not picking against the Chiefs. I'm rooting against them,
Yeah.
but I'm not picking against them. I want Buffalo to win. I want Patrick Mahomes to have to play by the same rules as everybody else. I want to see some fresh blood. I like Josh Allen, the way he plays. So I want Buffalo to win. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs at my 2.
I'm going to pick Buffalo for those same reasons, the opposite way. It's hard to root against or pick against. Let me say that again. It's hard to pick against Kansas City, easy to root against them. I just got a feeling about Buffalo and Josh Allen. I like what I'm hearing out of that side of the field about what this means to them. And I think this is going to be officiated fairly. I think it has to. So I'm going to pick Buffalo, and I'll say at my 1 for that same reason.
All right, so you got Bills, that's your 1.
And I agree with Mahomes. I don't think they get extra calls.
It might not be.
We'll talk about that coming up.
Flop call.
No, you get that one. You got the other 2, though. 2 out of 3 is pretty good.
We've seen that before.
All right, one last one. It's the over-under for the Bills and the Chiefs. It's the same over and under as the Eagles and Commanders.
Anybody going to pick under?
At 47.5. Jorge, what do you pick?
That's one team.
I'll go over and make it my 1. That's
all
it.
right.
What's left, right? 1? Yeah.
Yeah, Travis.
Give me 1 second here. I need to know what the weather's going to be in Kansas City. Let's see. Kansas City, Missouri. The weather's going to be
a mess. Yeah.
Sunday. Ooh, cold.
Don't matter.
I'm gonna. Why not? Give me the under, and I think I only have 1
You're
left.
taking the under?
I'm just a little game theory here. I'm going under, and it's only worth 1 point. So give me that.
I see it.
All right, DeMarco,
definitely taking
over?
the over. What's left for me?
You have 2 left.
Then 2. Yeah, I'll take the over. Whoever has it last is going to win this game.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, you think it's going to be another one like that?
It's these 2 guys,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard
And
to
I
argue
think the
with
refs are going to get the stand down. Let them play.
We'll talk about that coming up in a second.
And I am going to take the under because the Chiefs don't score that much. They rarely get into the high 20s. And so if it's one team that can't really get into high 20s, I think the Bills will match because the Chiefs' defense is fantastic. Again, it's going to be cold. Under at my 4. And that's our picks.
There you go. I'll come in last again because that's just the way that it goes.
Oh, no.
Why are you so convinced that the officiating will be... I don't want to say fair because I don't know if it's. I shouldn't. Let me start over.
Okay, Jimmy.
There's I don't think anybody's coming in with an agenda to, hey, I'm going to give Patrick Mahomes an extra call. I don't think that's what it is. But I do think there is Patrick Mahomes is on the move. He takes a lot of hits. He draws a lot of flags. So you're just more aware of it. as an official.
Yeah.
So you're just more looking for it, and maybe if you're looking for something, you're more likely to see something as opposed to if it's not Matthew Stafford, you're just kind of looking to see what happens next, and you just call it as you see it. So I don't know if it's done purposely, but I do believe that if the league and the player have to go out of their way to say, hey, guys, this isn't happening, then something's happening.
Well, I've never heard of this is the first time. Well, not the first time, but this is the first time it's been so pronounced that a team that the Chiefs just beat actually said the officials were helping them.
Yeah.
Joe Mixon got fined, then he wasn't fined. He's fined again.
Will Anderson said something.
Yeah.
D'Amico Ryan said something.
So this is the first I've heard about people doing that, like, and that many people.
It was explicit.
It was.
Usually it's more implied.
It's weird. And then it gets back to Mahomes where you have to answer it. Kind of like, what was his name? Played catcher here.
Mike Piazza?
Mike Piazza. When those rumors got so loud, he actually had to answer them in a press conference.
Weird.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, it got so loud, so I think you had to have a response by Mahomes. But a quarterback sliding and the defender taps him on the helmet, the flag comes out, that's all year. That's been going on for a while.
It's all year for him, but like, for instance, Matthew Stafford takes hits, Lamar Jackson takes hits, Josh Allen takes hits, and the flag doesn't always come out. That Mahomes is the only one that it always comes out.
Before Mahomes, there was Steve Young you couldn't breathe on. There's always Brady you couldn't hit.
I get it.
There are certain guys that get more, I wouldn't say more calls, but they're going to be.
They get more calls. They do. Like what now?
More protection, or there's zero leeway against, because.
But that's more calls.
Okay, so even asking Brady this about the calls, and this is why I like Brady, because he's honest. There's a lot more stuff that people get away with because he's him, like taking shots on me. You're trying to hurt me. Everybody knows if you damage Mahomes, you beat Kansas City.
Yeah.
So
I just when everybody is on one side of things, you have a problem. Even if it's just a perceived problem and maybe not a problem in reality, I do think this is a problem in reality.
Yeah.
But
it's nothing new to me. I think the only thing that made it really stupid was his flop when he tried to get the call.
Did you see where even he said that he shouldn't have done that?
I think he was fine until he did that.
Yeah. But I think it was a confirmation of that he's always. It was just a bad sell job and an obvious sell job, and that it was the one that didn't draw a flag.
But if you go to the letter of the law and not just it was a glancing shot, the one that was to his face,
the Will Anderson one,
your helmet made contact with his.
I can
flag. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it wasn't a penalty. It was.
Okay, so here's the case for the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes in the officiating. The one that you're talking about.
Yeah.
I thought that could have gone either way. I'm okay with them.
You could have let it go, or you could have flagged it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. They flagged it. But that it's Mahomes, they always err on the side of throwing it as opposed to not. But I'm with you. Was it close enough? Yes. The other one where the two Texans hit each other happened in the blink of an eye. And you can't review it. So I see two guys coming in. I hear the crunch of helmets, and I'm the official, and I'm looking, and it happens, and he's underneath those guys. It's hard to see.
You can't see it.
I'm thinking it happened, and then upon review, clearly they can't pick it up.
Yeah.
You can't pick that flag up. It's down. It happens. That's the case for it.
Anytime a QB slides and you go over the top of the guy, there was a few with the Rams. And they weren't egregious. But anytime you go over the top of the quarterback, they'll probably err on the side of caution and drop the flag on you.
They will not with Mahomes, it's 100%. And with the other guys, it is 50-50.
Almost 100%.
Yeah.
And the thing about the tackle jumping out, everybody does that. Yeah. Everybody does that. And be careful, because they'll bang your team. Your team does it as well.
Yeah, my frustration with it is, if you get the 50-50 call 100% of the time, and I get the 50-50 call 50% of the time, that's an advantage for you.
Certain guys get it. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. It's human nature. But I'll tell you this, the thing that gets me about holding is when people say, oh, that's not holding. That makes me mad. It is holding.
It's always holding.
He just didn't hold him for long. That doesn't make any sense to me. Holding is holding.
Yeah.
But it's subjective.
Couldn't you throw a holding penalty on virtually every play?
Almost every play.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking for it. But some stuff you got to let go for the integrity of the game. But like I said, you know this. This is what is what bothers me.
You
got
to knock them out, man.
You know it's Mahomes.
Yeah.
You know it's Brady. You know it's Montana. If you get anywhere near his head, they're going to flag you.
Yeah.
Make sure.
You're right.
take it out of the equation.
You're right. Eric Davis told me this the football Eric Davis, not the baseball Eric Davis. He said, "Look, they're not going to throw a flag on man every play.
Right.
They might throw a couple, but they're not going to throw 15 of them.
Yes.
I'm going to do what I'm going to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of that whole. Look, we got to let them play to some point.
Yeah.
So just don't put me in a situation where I have to throw it.
Mahomes he's gonna feel it this week from the officials.
I want to talk about Jaden Daniels, and I want to talk about the path to him doing something that's never been done before. That's coming up next. It's Trav and DeMarco, 710 ESPN. Next Gen is making sure that you are helping your community. They are helping the community. They've got something going on. They're taking donations at their Anaheim location right now through January 31st. So if you can, swing by the Next Gen location. It's on La Palma Avenue in Anaheim and drop off water, canned goods, clothes, that kind of stuff. They're trying to help in what is an absolutely awful situation. So fantastic work by Next Gen on that. And that's not it. As wildfires continue to affect the LA community, Next Gen's committed to helping you protect your home and your loved ones. And what they're doing right now, if you are coming back, that you want peace of mind, right? Maybe you don't live in one of the affected areas, but with all the stuff that is in the air, for just $88, they're going to provide a whole home safety inspection to ensure that your heating, your air conditioning, your plumbing, your electrical systems are all safe and ready for your return. So pick up the phone and give NextGen a call. 833-3NEXTGen. That's 833-3NEXGEN. Do not wait. This available is now through the end of January. So pick up the phone and call NextGen and take the first step towards a safer, more comfortable home.
Hi, my name is Victoria. I am from Silmar, California, and I just want to say thank you to all the firefighters for everything that you've done. You are so brave, so just amazing and brave, and we appreciate everything you've done for the city.
I want to thank them. Without them, the fire wouldn't be the way it is right now. Little help like you guys asked for. I got a few bobbleheads, a few jerseys, a few shirts that are brand new, and some baseball cards.
Thank you so much for the first responders and for the firefighters that are helping the community and the people of California and especially Los Angeles. And thank you so much for your work and keep doing what you're doing. You guys are the real heroes.
My name's Alfredo Famath and I'm from Silmar, right next to the Hearst fire. We got evacuated, but I really want to thank the firefighters for saving my house and my friends' houses. I appreciate you guys, and without you guys, I don't know where to be at, probably without a home, but I really appreciate everything you guys do for us.
What's up, everybody? Cappy here, InsideCrypto.com, and I just want to take a second to thank all the first responders, the firefighters, but I'm going to take another direction here. I was talking about it on the air. Our friends at Lazy Dog and LA Live have been feeding all these firefighters. I'm going to send a shout out to all the wait staff who are feeding the firefighters, who can then feel good, be nourished, go to sleep, and then get out there and fight those fires. So to everybody that's helping, appreciate all y'all.
Hey, Henry Ramos here from El Monte. Hey, first responders, thank you for everything you guys are doing, and keep fighting on. And this is for Los Angeles. Thank you guys, and keep going. We love you, LA.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code LEARN for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code LEARN for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code LEARN.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
I got you thinking about Chrissy, don't I?
Dude, you took the words out of my mouth.
Chrissy Moltisanti.
Jorge, take your headset off. I think I'm going to watch it again.
Yeah, me too.
You should.
We were talking about stuff, and he mentioned, he goes, it reminds me of the episode of The Sopranos when.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to go watch The Sopranos. Like, I literally want to go watch the whole thing again.
Great
like,
show.
There's maybe 5 or 6 shows that I could, like, you finish the last one, and I could go right back to the first one and do it all over again, and that's on the list.
That's how I got onto Mad Men. Was like I saw like a clip or two come up on my timeline on Twitter. I was like, I should rewatch Mad Men, and I did.
Yeah.
You know, did you see Many Saints of Newark?
I haven't. Okay. This is a great example of what we were talking about a second ago.
Yeah, okay.
People whose opinions I do trust.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of people who will tell me something, and I'll just take it as the truth. But people who I really trust specifically with Sopranos-related material have told me it's really bad.
Okay, so
I just decided not to see it.
You're dug in. You know you are a Sopranos guy.
Yes.
Okay, so Dickie Moltisanti.
Yes.
Aren't you intrigued by that?
I am.
Okay, then don't ever see the movie.
Did you not like it either?
It's a letdown.
Yeah.
For what we know about the show and Christopher Moltisanti and Dickie Moltisanti, it's a letdown. Yeah, okay,
it's a
big fat letdown.
You are reconfirming what I've already been told.
Yes, cold cheeseburger. Horrible. Yes, yeah, and we're too far away to turn around. Yeah, just eat it. Yeah, that's how you do it.
I love that show.
Oh my God, me too.
I could drop in at any point in any episode and be like, in it.
Yes.
In it. Like I know what's going. I know why we're here. Even though I know what's coming, like you're just in it.
Favorite secondary character? I got 2. Go ahead.
So I'm assuming that give me the primary so I know who's not eligible.
Well,
Tony.
Gandolfini.
Who else? Anybody else eligible?
The people in the family. Paulie Walnuts does not count.
Okay, so he's not because Paulie's the answer for me. Oh, but he's a primary.
That's a main cast.
Okay,
guy.
I got
secondary character.
Junior's too big of a character.
He's a character. Okay, that's main cast.
I got one for you.
Go ahead.
The guy that April.
Richie April. Terrifying.
Yeah.
Manson Lamps himself. Yeah.
He's great. I thought that the guy, Carmine Jr., is terrific because he's so dumb.
Yes.
That's
hilarious.
a great character.
Yes.
What about you?
Johnny Sack.
Johnny Sack's okay. Yeah. I mean, great, for sure.
Johnny Sack.
Yeah.
I love his style.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
And Hesh.
Oh, Hesh is great.
right.
Hesh is the answer.
Right.
Good job.
Hesh is my dude. Yes.
Johnny Sack, with Ginny Sack.
Yeah.
Right?
There's a lot there.
There is. He loves her. There's one of those moments where it's like, you know what? They give you, these guys have just enough heart to be like, oh, that's a real guy.
I understand.
And then they go do monstrous acts.
He loves her so much he was willing to kill for an insult.
Indeed. Join Beto and the 710 team on Saturday, February 1st. It's coming up, Cosm, LA, for the Michelob Ultra Lakers watch party. Beto will be broadcasting pre-half and post. You can take photos with the championship trophy and Beto. You can watch Lakers Knicks and feel like you are in the Garden at MSG with Cosm's immersive technology. Purchase tickets at Cosm.com or the Cosm app.
Johnny Sack, the way he yelled, made me feel sorry for Ralphie. And that's hard.
Ralphie's a bad guy.
He's a horrible guy.
Ralphie's a good secondary character,
but in those moments when Johnny Sack is laying into him, you feel bad for the guy.
It's great.
Wow.
It's great.
Anyway, yes.
How is Jaden Daniels going to do the thing? Because we've seen inexperienced quarterbacks get teams to the Super Bowl, but it's almost always because of some other part of the team.
Yeah,
a great
been a rookie.
defense, a great running back. Something that is the tip of the spear for the team.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels is the tip of the spear for this team. He's maybe the entire spear for this team. He's that good.
How do we say this? So there's been an evolution. Randall Cunningham, Warren Moon, all the way up through Michael Vick to Cam Newton. Mobile quarterbacks that you can win with. Lamar Jackson is on that list as of right now. We thought he may be the apex. It may be actually Jaden Daniels. Part of this is his coolness. Part of his greatness is how calm he is. He never lets the moment get too big for him. Now, this could be it. The NFC Championship game might be too much, but as of right now, we haven't seen a game that's too much for him. So, and the way they run their offense and the way he does it, they call great plays. They're smart about it. You can tell they have a great game plan. But what makes them so dangerous is when the defense wins, he can still win. He can scramble. It could be a called run play. He's at the top of those dangerous dual threat guys, and he may be the best. If he makes it to the Super Bowl, he is the best.
Hard to argue otherwise. I'm not looking to push Matthew Stafford out the door. I desperately want him to come back. I do. I think that the Rams' best chance for success in 2025.
Do you want him or that style?
So
I know
you took me where I'm going.
Yes.
That next season, the best chance for the Rams to make a run is with Matthew Stafford as their quarterback. I believe
Agreed.
that.
Yes.
Whenever the Matthew Stafford era is over, I want that.
Yes.
I want, because I can't, since the
That's
Rams.
the way the game is going now, bro.
And I've seen Goff and Stafford, and both of them have gone to the Super Bowl. Stafford won the Super Bowl. But it's once the play breaks down, that's it. Now all you're hoping is he doesn't fumble the ball.
Yes.
Right? Or he doesn't get killed.
Blame Vic Fangio for these defensive geniuses that have learned how to take stuff away.
Yep.
Yeah.
But when I've seen Hurts.
Yes.
I've seen Daniels, Jackson, Mahomes does it, Josh Allen does it. Like, you look at who's left, they all do it.
Yeah.
They're all guys that can, there's nothing there, okay, I'm going to go. And they're not looking to go at the snap. Like, that I think is long gone, that type of quarterback.
Yes.
But if it's not there, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Give me that all day long.
Okay, way back, the football we grew up with, I formation, run the football. When it's an obvious passing situation, the defense has the advantage because they've got 5 blockers against 4, plus the quarterback who doesn't run.
Right.
So we've got more in coverage than you're going out.
Yep.
Now it's all 11 because the guy is so mobile, and you have to coach that way. So what they did versus Jared Goff way back when he was here was they would force him. They would take everything away coverage-wise. The only option for you to move the football is you use your legs.
Yeah.
And we're telling you that. And if you don't have it, your offense is going stagnant. Stafford, towards the end of this year, had to move the football with his legs a lot.
And he did it a few times.
And
it's not what you want.
No. But it's dramatic when he does
He
it.
ran for 15 yards. Come on, guys.
He
Isn't
did
it dramatic when he does it?
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
He did it in the playoff game, too.
You're scared to death. Yeah.
There you go.
That's what I mean.
The second you see it's like, oh, crap, he's
Get
going
out.
to run. Dude, get on the ground. Like, with Jaden Daniels, like, make a guy miss.
Go.
Go. Make a miss.
Josh Allen, go.
Josh Allen, just put your head down and run through somebody.
That's what I'm saying. But that's the thing. That's where the league is going. And seeing what this offense and how intricate it is and how you have to teach it. You have to game plan every single thing when you have a pocket passer.
Yeah.
Every play. And you have to have 3 plays inside of 1 based on the look you get. That's a lot to teach. It really is. And you lose certain guys who can't understand that calculus.
If there's 3 plays inside of 1, my quarterback needs to understand it. My running back needs to understand it. My receivers need to understand it. My tight end needs to understand it.
Because we just changed everything.
Right.
Based on the look we gave. And
Yeah.
if one guy messes up, sack, turnover, play doesn't work. So
Which means you got to draft a certain type of guy.
Right. And you got to stay up late
Yeah.
to teach these guys. When you have more mobile quarterbacks, you can pare it back a little bit. If the play's not there, use what God gave you.
I don't want to put the guy's name on it, A, because I don't know it, but B, because it would be unfair. But you're a guy who didn't want to run a 401k and figuring that out.
Johnny.
Yeah. That guy is not 3-in-1 material.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Or you've done one thing your entire life. I play X receiver. I line up here and I do these routes. You come here in this offense, you're going to be X, you're going to be Y, you're going to be Z, and it's going to change. Right?
Yep.
So you may lose a guy because of that. So it helps you if you can have those mobile quarterbacks. So at some point, and I agree with you, when the Stafford train comes to an end, I think your next evolution is a mobile guy.
It's got to make it easier on everybody.
Yeah, and it Justin Herbert is a mobile guy.
Yeah.
Just in case
it
anybody
doesn't have
was
to be
thinking.
Lamar Jackson.
Right.
Look, if you get Lamar Jackson, great.
Just in case.
It doesn't have to be Lamar or something or Jaden Daniels.
Yes.
It just needs to be. It can be Aaron Rodgers 10 years ago.
Correct.
Yeah.
Your quarterback is going to play a part in the run game for you going forward.
15 open yards, he's going to get 11 of them.
Yes, and expect him to get it.
Right.
Not just it's dramatic when he does it. I'm expecting you to get it.
Roki Sasaki had his press conference yesterday, and DeMarco.
Yeah.
We're going to be really good.
Look at you.
They're going to be really, really good. And guess what else? For a really long time. That's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco.
You're a baseball oligarch.
Yes. Let's go. Oligarch my you-know-what. Travis DeMarco. I don't think you can oligarch that. 710 ESPN.
The most followed sports radio station in America.
710 ESPN.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube.
Hi, my name is Victoria. I am from Sopranos, California, and I just want to say thank you to all the firefighters for everything that you've done. You are so brave, so just amazing and brave, and we appreciate everything you've done for the city.
I want to thank them. Without them, the fire wouldn't be the way it is right now. Little help, like you guys asked for. I got a few bobbleheads, a few jerseys, a few shirts that are brand new, and some baseball cards.
Thank you so much for the first responders and for the firefighters that are helping the community and the people of California and especially Los Angeles. And thank you so much for your work and keep doing what you're doing. You guys are the real heroes.
My name's Alfredo Famath, and I'm from Selmar, right next to the Hearst fire. We got evacuated, but I really want to thank the firefighters for saving my house and my friends' houses. I appreciate you guys, and without you guys, I don't know where to be at, probably without a home, but I really appreciate everything you guys do for us.
What's up, everybody? Cappy here, InsideCrypto.com, and I just want to take a second to thank all the first responders, the firefighters, but I'm going to take another direction here. I was talking about it on the air. Our friends at Lazy Dog and LA Live have been feeding all these firefighters. I'm going to send a shout out to all the wait staff who are feeding the firefighters, who can then feel good, be nourished, go to sleep, and then get out there and fight those fires. So to everybody that's helping, appreciate all y'all.
Hey, Henry Ramos here from El Monte. Hey, first responders, thank you for everything you guys are doing, and keep fighting on. And this is for Los Angeles. Thank you guys, and keep going. We love you, LA.
That ad on TV, is it for real?
Oh yeah, the key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text HIM to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text HIM to 321-321. That's HIM to 321-321. Steve Mason and John Ireland.
Mason and Ireland is next after Travis and DeMarco.
I gotta say, I think a very successful season for the Rams.
What you want, if you're a season ticket holder like you are, is you want the team to take you on a ride.
Yes.
All right? You want from the start of the season to the end of the season to have highs and lows, and you want them to compete for the title. The Rams did all of that.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio. That's Mason and Ireland.
On 710 ESPN.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
Cause you can, and you don't stop. Cause you can, and you don't stop.
Is this the Beasties? Yeah. I don't know anything, but I know this one.
The Beasties.
Yeah.
Saw them in concert. One of my first concerts ever. They were on tour with Run DMC.
Oh, okay. That must have been a great show.
Took the BART train Yes, that's
Where, into Oakland?
Into was it the Henry J. Kaiser Convention Center in Oakland, California.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
How old were you?
14 years old.
Did you go with your brothers?
Nope, by myself.
Really?
Yep. Fun.
You just want to see the show.
Isn't that when that album was out?
Yeah,
I was
that sounds
14 because
about-
I was not driving then.
Yeah.
My brother was. I wasn't. I wanted to go. They didn't go. I went. Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Run DMC and the Beastie Boys.
Fantastic.
It's a
I
pretty
think
good
there
show.
might have been Houdini might have been another act that was in there.
I
Yeah.
love that you went to a concert by yourself at 14. That's terrific.
Bunch of times. You never heard me of when we stole a car? It wasn't really stolen. We took the parents' car.
Okay.
And we were like 6th grade, and we drove to a Kiss concert because they wouldn't take us.
So 6th grade's 12 or 13.
Yeah, we had to go.
You
We're
were
not
in,
missing
you were
that
in
show.
Antioch.
No, we were in Pinole.
You were in Pinole.
Yeah, we're in Pinole.
And where was the show?
This was in San Francisco.
You drove from Pinole to San Francisco at 12 years old.
No, he drove. I worked the pedals.
Stop, man.
I'm not kidding you.
Oh, man.
He drove this. Now, look, we were young. It was a different era then. The worst
You and I are the same age. I know I'm not. Or you drive off the bridge and kill yourself or somebody else.
His dad was a mechanic. We grew up driving. We knew. I worked the pedals. He drove. We made it. We saw it.
How are you here,
bro? It was Detroit Rock City. We had to see it. Gene was in town.
As a fellow member of Gen X, right?
Yes.
As they say, we were the last feral generation.
Yes.
Where it's just like, yeah, we'll see you guys at the end of the day. Good luck. The line,
Yeah.
They had commercials on TV reminding our parents to make sure they knew where we were.
Absolutely. I still have the shirt.
Latchkey kids, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yes, and it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your kids are? That was a commercial
That
on
was
TV.
a commercial. It was
because
yes.
many parents did not.
We were kind of out there. I still have the
But
shirt.
then Gen
I got
X parents, then the ones that are so controlling over the kids.
I got the blood splatter from Gene Simmons.
Did you really?
I have the T-shirt. It's white and it's got.
You
blood
still
splatter.
have it?
Of course I do.
That's great. That's great. What's on tap today on 710? Thanks to our friends at Michelob Ultra. I'll tell you what it is. It's Rivalry Week. Lakers-Celtics coverage begins at 5:30 right here on 710, and of course the all-new ESPN LA app. Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs, 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. And this is a good top. We were talking about our favorite Sopranos characters.
Yeah.
Rick in Simi Valley has a little twist. What's up, Rick?
Hey, guys. Thank you very much for taking the call. I recently rewatched The Sopranos, and there's many levels of, like, evil or terrible person or all those kind of things, but the person that I just can't stand is AJ.
Yes, that's the right answer.
God.
That's the right anser. Rick, if you were going to say anybody other than AJ, I was going to have Jorge hang up on you, but you got it right.
Okay.
Oh my God! Yes.
Yeah, I mean he's so selfish. I'm not sure if he's so spoiled. I don't think he's very smart. And then, like, when he tries to hurt himself, it's almost like you don't feel sorry for him because
You were rooting for the cinder block.
Problem.
Yeah,
You know,
thank you for
That
the
scene
call,
is
Rick.
not funny. The funniest part of that scene to me is the way Gandolfini enters the pool.
Yeah,
Yeah. Full dad mode
Full
in a
dad
suit.
mode. Was he in the suit or was he in the bathrobe?
He was
the
in a suit.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. No, look, AJ Soprano,
Yo.
and give the actor credit, I guess, for
Yes.
pulling this off.
I forgot his name.
Robert Eiler
Robert
is
Eiler,
is the
yes.
actor's name. He is a human being. The character is a human being that has zero redeemable qualities.
None.
There's nothing about him. There's not a moment in that show where you're rooting for
You
him.
start out hating him and it gets worse.
Yes.
Yes. It
And the
just keeps
older he
going.
gets, the more loathsome he is.
Punch him, Tony.
Yes. Yes. Like they're one of those times like, look, you shouldn't punch your kids in the face unless your kid's AJ Soprano.
Right in the face.
Then you should punch him in the face because he
Hard.
earned it.
Don't hit him in the nose.
He earned it.
In the forehead. Just
Yeah.
dot him. Yes,
Couldn't
right there.
agree more.
Yes.
So Roki had his press conference at Dodger Stadium yesterday.
Yeah.
And
What did he say? I'm so happy to be working for a team that has every player known to man.
Yeah.
I don't mind not standing out in any way whatsoever.
All of those things. But so let's start. Do you want to start with the bad news for everybody that doesn't bleed Dodger blue?
Sure. What's the bad news for everyone that's not a Dodger fan?
This is good news for us Dodger fans.
Yes.
The reason that he chose the Dodgers, as he told it, and as his agent Joel Wolf told it, and apparently what he was asking the other teams that he met with was, how are you going to make me the best possible player that I am? Okay?
That's what he said.
That's what he was looking for.
Okay.
Like, I am looking for the place to go where I will be the best pitcher in Major League Baseball. You will get whatever's in me. How will you get it out?
Sounds like a recruiting trip,
right?
It really does.
But he's the one. They're not pitching him on that. He's looking for the answer to that.
Yeah.
And obviously, the Dodgers answered that question in the way that satisfied him more than the others because he's coming here. So let me just see if I have this straight.
Yeah.
They are the best team right now. They're the defending World Series champions. They've been winning 100 games every year, seemingly for the better part of a decade. They're the richest team, or second, right? They're one of the richest teams. They have the most money to spend. They are the team that has the smartest people running it.
Okay.
They are the team that is able to identify the undervalued asset and get the most out of that person. Max Muncy, Chris Taylor.
They're trying to find the world's greatest players.
They also can take the guy that has the most talent and get the most out of him. They're not just good at reclamation part.
Yeah.
Ohtani. And now they're also the best at taking a pristine talent and turning him into a pristine player. What's
Yamamoto?
missing? No, Sasaki.
Oh, him. Okay.
This isn't if you are a player in your prime, are the Dodgers a good choice?
Yes.
Yes. If you are drafted by the Dodgers, are you in the right place? Yes.
Fall to your knees.
If you are a veteran player who may be on the downside and you're looking for one last shot, is this the place? We can use you too, and we can put you in the right spot.
Injury history. Come on in. Yeah.
What's missing?
Nothing. This is not fair.
What's missing?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. This is the perfect place for you. This is the best program in baseball if you want to develop. You've got a friendly media and a satisfied fan base who just won a World Series.
All of that.
Yes, you can come here and just get better every day.
I like what you said, especially if you are a Japanese player where the Japanese media is omnipresent in Japan and here, but it's manageable here.
Yeah.
Right? You can learn the way to do it. I want to read a couple of quotes from Joel Wolf, who is Roki Sasaki's agent. He was saying, I don't believe the Dodgers were always the destination. Then he went on to describe how prevalent the Dodgers are in Japan. Their games are on every morning and rebroadcast later that night. Dodgers-specific shops outfit stadiums throughout the country. Okay, another quote here from Joel Wolf. They're everywhere, and I think that all the players and all the fans see the Dodgers every day, so it's always in their mind because of Ohtani and Yamamoto. But when Sasaki came over here, he came open with an open mind.
Wow.
Okay?
And he decided here. Smart.
I don't know if they're first in Japan, but they're leading in Japan. They did the same thing in the Caribbean with the Caribbean players, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, and they were down there first. They built academies down there. They put the Dodger footprint in that part of the baseball universe first. They're doing the same thing in Japan.
Smart. Yes, smart. And they actually spend money. A lot of money.
And if it comes down to dollars, we're going to get you that way too.
Big time. Yes. Who is the biggest team in Japan? I thought it was
the Giants are the Tokyo Giants, I believe.
You couldn't make that happen, Dodgers Giants. You couldn't make that happen.
I'd watch.
That's what Of course I'd watch. Yeah, you kidding me?
Yeah, I mean,
Ohtani versus the Giants. Come on, that'd be fun.
Well, we took all the Japanese national team is called the Samurai.
Yeah.
We took their three best guys.
Good. Let's play them. That's what I'm saying. Let's play them and see how they go. That would be
like the team that won the most prestigious international baseball tournament,
we took
the WBC.
Players.
The three best guys on that team are all in the same American Major League team.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's how you're supposed to do it.
I got to look up his name. I want to say it's Yamasaki, I think.
Let's
get him too.
They're talking to Mojo, Maurice Jones-Drew, about his high school, and they used to go on these long streaks.
De La Salle.
De La Salle High School. They'd win 76 in a row, 100 games in a row, and doesn't it feel hollow for you when you're win 90 through 90, whatever? No. The challenge becomes don't be the one that lets
it
Don't be
stop.
the one. So everybody that comes here, it's fun, it's great, it's a baseball oligarchy, but don't be the one that lets it sag.
Yeah.
Don't be the one that ruins it. So it has its own pressure.
I think the only person, and not like a name, but the archetype of a person that would not fit in here is the guy that does want all of the attention.
Yeah.
That needs to be the center of every conversation. That needs to be the guy that we talk about every day. And is getting all of the credit. If you need that, don't come here.
True.
But if it's anything else, great. Star player, come here. Role player, come here. Rehabbing player, come here. Young player, come here.
Superstar player that's trying to maximize his marketing dollars, don't, because you're not going to stand out. You're not going to be above the brand.
No, probably, unless you're a freakazoid like Ohtani. But yeah,
you probably don't fit anyway.
But think about it, Mookie Betts is one of the 10 most famous players in baseball. Probably one of the most five most famous players.
I don't think he's the guy that's trying to.
That's what I'm saying.
Maximize.
That's what I mean. He fits in perfectly because he's a team guy.
He wants to play baseball.
Freddie Freeman probably isn't one of the 10 most famous, but he's one of the 15 or 20 most famous.
Yeah.
Fits in perfectly. Clayton Kershaw is, past his prime, but he's about as big of a name as there is. Fits in perfectly.
Do you think they'd ever sign a guy that's more popular? Is that a good word? Or I'll just say a bigger star than Ohtani.
Not anytime soon. Because that person
is
doesn't
there
exist.
A bigger star?
Not right now.
No, he is
not
the
right
guy.
Now.
Yeah.
Eventually there will be one.
Yeah.
But not right now.
Not right now.
Who's the second biggest star? Judge? Harper?
I'm looking at MLB's top sold jerseys.
Yeah.
1, Shohei. 2, Harper. 3, Aaron Judge. 4, Mookie Betts. 5, Francisco Lindor.
So if you're Harper, is there any chance you come here? If you had an opportunity.
They made a run at him when he became a free agent, and he chose Philly.
I wonder if Bryce Harper would come
for
here.
A long time.
Yeah. He's got a 13-year deal in Philly, and he's wildly popular in Philly, and the Phillies are good.
This is all just mythical.
Yeah.
Do you think he would want to come here and play second fiddle? Because you would be.
Oh, Bryce Harper wants to win.
Period.
Yeah.
End of story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bryce Harper is not the guy we're describing.
Okay.
Yeah. No, he's a competitive win-first guy, I believe.
He might actually be happy if he's not the superstar.
Look, if you could dart in the neck him and Struth him, maybe. Like, hey, he got what he wanted. He's wildly popular in Philadelphia. They're good.
You can come here and play baseball, get dressed, and go home and not talk to the media.
You might like
They'll
that.
all be at Ohtani's. Oh, yeah, I'm here.
And Ohtani's back in his house. They're like, not today, fellas. The Dump coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN. Is your car ready for service? If so, you know where to go. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. And look, this is one of those chores you got to do, right? And you might as well do it as quick and as best as you can. And that's Valvoline, because you are in and out in about 15 minutes, no matter what it is that you need to get done. Oil changes, tire rotations, transmission care, and they do a whole lot more. It's supposed to rain this weekend. Maybe you need to get your wipers done, right? Valvoline Instant Oil Change. In, out in about 15 minutes while the expert technicians are going to work on your car, making sure that it's running at its absolute best. You know what you get to do? Sit in your car. You don't even have to get out. You sit right there. Stare at your phone. Flip through your Instagram reels. Do whatever you want. You don't have to do anything. That's what they got going at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. And wherever you are, there's one near you. 80 locations ready to help you get your ride ready for the road in no time at all. So visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and game-winning coupons off of your Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
The most followed sports radio station in America.
710 ESPN.
Hi, my name is Victoria. I am from Sopranos, California, and I just want to say thank you to all the firefighters for everything that you've done. You are so brave, so just amazing and brave, and we appreciate everything you've done for the city.
I want to thank them. Without them, the fire wouldn't be the way it is right now. Little help, like you guys asked for. I got a few bobbleheads, a few jerseys, a few shirts that are brand new, and some baseball cards.
Thank you so much for the first responders and for the firefighters that are helping the community and the people of California, and especially Los Angeles. And thank you so much for your work, and keep doing what you're doing. You guys are the real heroes.
My name's Alfredo Famath, and I'm from Selmar, right next to the Hearst fire. We got evacuated, but I really want to thank the firefighters for saving my house and my friends' houses. I appreciate you guys, and without you guys, I don't know where to be at, probably without a home, but I really appreciate everything you guys do for us.
What's up, everybody? Cappy here, InsideCrypto.com, and I just want to take a second to thank all the first responders, the firefighters, but I'm going to take another direction here. I was talking about it on the air. Our friends at Lazy Dog and LA Live have been feeding all these firefighters. I'm going to send a shout out to all the wait staff who are feeding the firefighters, who can then feel good, be nourished, go to sleep, and then get out there and fight those fires. So to everybody that's helping, appreciate all y'all.
Hey, Henry Ramos here from El Monte. Hey, first responders, thank you for everything you guys are doing, and keep fighting on. And this is for Los Angeles. Thank you guys, and keep going. We love you, LA.
Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
It's time for everything we haven't gotten to today. Yes, it's time for the dump.
And another thing. I've been kind of quiet about the Oscars for this hour, but it's the dump.
Yeah.
It's the dump, okay? I think that the Oscars hates a sexy movie, okay? The Oscars did not nominate Luca Guadagnino's 2 movies that came out this year, which was Challengers and Queer. Both of them very sexy, fun movies and very well regarded, and they are not to be seen, so they hate that. They also are not going to give Honora anything. They did nominate Honora on several things, but
is that a person or a movie?
Movie.
Okay.
Sorry, it's about. It's basically Pretty Woman meets My Cousin Vinny is Honora.
Oh,
but
okay.
like it's about.
You got me.
By the way, that's a good pitch.
That's a great pitch right
It's a good
there.
movie.
Yes.
Highly recommend. But it's not going to win anything because they hate sexy movies, okay? They hate Luca Guadagnino and they hate sexy movies. So that's one thing that I don't like. But, overall, I think the Oscars are doing a good job. It's very diverse in its just the type of movie that is nominated this year, though it's not a lot of movies that a lot of people have seen.
I'm not
besides
kidding
Wicked.
You. I'm not kidding. I know a lot of people have seen Wicked. I am not among them. You haven't mentioned one movie that I've seen. And again, I'm trying to think. I don't remember the last movie I saw in the theater.
Yeah.
But
Twisters.
Yeah, maybe. That actually might be the answer to that question.
Yeah.
But I just hard to get.
And that's okay. I mean, if you ask
trailers and coming attractions were big for me. That's how I know what's coming.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
I missed that now. Yeah.
If you ask my roommate the last sporting event he watched, it's probably the same thing. So it's like you know, there's certain things for certain people, but
I do start conversations. Who won the last Super Bowl? If you don't know, I just know where to start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to stop and think for a second. The answer is, look, anybody that's been born in the last Chiefs.
There you go.
Chiefs.
And again, if you watch Amelia Perez and you liked it, let me know why.
Emily hates your guts.
Let me know why. I want to like it. It's nominated for 13 Oscars. I would like to like it, so let me know. Convince me. Why would I like it?
Never mind. Am I opening myself up for okay? If the critics like it and you love it, no. If
critics
they love
don't
it
like
and you hate it,
critics don't like it.
I thought you said it was nominated for a bunch of awards.
Yes, that doesn't.
Somebody likes it.
There are. The
you get
Academy is made up of more than just critics. It's Academy members.
Okay, but
the
there's
people
enough,
who watch movies like it.
Enough people liked it for it to be nominated for an Oscar.
But not very many people have spoken up and talked about why specifically they enjoy this movie. So I want to know
Are they
what
trying
people,
to make this movie something special?
I don't know why it's nominated for a bunch of things because I don't get it. I would like somebody to explain to me
that was
why it
always
deserves
a disconnect. Like it's the worst movie ever, but it's got 13 nominations.
Yeah,
somebody likes it.
Somebody somewhere. Yeah. People that nominate liked it.
You know who ruined the movie? Steve Mason ruined the movie for me.
Which movie did he ruin?
Batman Superman.
Oh, I missed that one too.
Dogged that from moment one.
Did you like it?
What was the big deal? It's the Superman Batman movie. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the Ben Affleck one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah.
I missed that one too.
Yeah. Let's go.
This is exciting.
Yes.
Happy birthdays. 2 good birthdays today. I'm sure there's more than 2, but 2 famous birthdays today. John Hancock. I never thought about it until you wrote it the way you did. The guy on the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, yes.
Give me your John Hancock.
Thinking of an actor.
It's the most famous signature,
yes,
at least in American history,
Give me
right?
Your John Hancock.
One of my favorite sketches I saw was this guy was like acting out what it must have been like to be another founding father signing the Declaration of Independence, and so they're going after John Hancock, and they go, "Come on, see, he wrote half the page. He took half the page on just his signature.
Pretty big.
Who does he think he is?
It's pretty big.
Though.
He made himself famous, and he had very nice penmanship. He had very good work with that feather or whatever it is they were using back in the day.
Isn't that a financial thing now?
John Hancock is a financial organization. Yeah.
Matter of fact, they said that. Put your John Hancock on this contract.
Yeah,
there
that's
you go.
a phrase. Happy birthday to actress Mariska Hargitay.
Yes, Law and Order.
On the list.
And Sean went to school with her at UCLA. I'm sure we'll hear that story.
Oh, no way.
I didn't
He
know
has told
that.
that story 80 times.
I've missed it. I need to hear it because I love Mariska Hargitay.
Of course.
Yeah, Olivia Benson.
Yes.
Right? Big.
Not the same
fan.
story.
Stabler.
I know. Casablanca in 1943 was released. That's the that's Play It Again, Sam, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Okay,
I forgot
that
his
one
name too. What's his name?
Humphrey Bogart.
Humphrey Bogart.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I watch this movie every Valentine's Day. I think that it's a great romantic movie. I don't think it's a rom-com, but it's a great romantic movie. I love Casablanca.
I've never seen it. The only thing I know about Humphrey Bogart is he was a member at Riviera and used to stand under the tree and smoke cigarettes. That's
Good thing to be known for.
That's what I know about Bogart. The A-Team premiered in 1983.
Yes.
Okay, so I watched an episode of the A-Team last week.
You did?
It's on one of those channels that,
Like
know,
TCM
Land
something
or
like
whatever.
that.
What was the episode?
It was the same episode they always were,
Oh,
where
okay.
some damsel in distress that
And they get
come
caught and they build something stupid. They get out.
The beginning of it was BA and what was the pilot? Murdoch are stopping to get gas in the gas station while the gas station's being held up by two guys.
Oh, okay.
And so they get inadvertently roped into being accused of robbing the gas station, but they didn't rob the gas station. They ended up on some lady's ranch.
You're right.
And,
that is every
it
A-Team
was
episode ever.
Guess what else it was?
What?
Terrific.
It's so simple back then.
It was.
Yes.
I know this isn't true, but I feel like it's true. I think I could have written an episode of the A-Team in 20 minutes.
Of course you could. Yes.
It is so formulaic and so obvious.
Uh-huh.
Like there's nothing that isn't just paint by numbers. I loved every single second of it.
I mean, that's the stuff ChatGPT is going to rewrite.
Yeah.
Mindless. Yes, I love it.
Because guess what?
What?
BA kicked someone's
I'm
butt.
there to see BA beat someone up.
Face was sneaky.
Be sneaky.
Hannibal had a plan.
Say something witty.
It was. I just absolutely loved
Build
it.
a tank out of wood. Yeah.
Today, this was today in 2015. This is interesting. Okay, so today in 2015, Klay Thompson, Warrior guard at the time, scored the most NBA points in a single quarter ever, 37 in a quarter.
Really?
He had the most three-pointers in a quarter with 9, and the Warriors won the game 126-101 over the Sacramento Kings.
37 points in a quarter is the record.
Yeah.
Does that seem low to you?
No, that seems super.
I guess that's a lot, yeah.
That's nearly 120 points in a game.
I guess I wouldn't be shocked in today's NBA with the way guys can rain threes now.
That in one, like the record for a game is 14.
Yeah.
He had 9 in a quarter.
You ever seen Steph Curry warm up?
Oh, it's stupid.
That's what I'm saying. The guy doesn't miss. So if he scored 50 in a quarter, I wouldn't be surprised.
Odd thing about that game, it was the day I had my on-air edition at 7:10.
No
and
way.
I had to wait for that game to finish before we could come on the air. Kelvin Washington already had the job, and they were auditioning co-hosts with him. And we came in, we did like a night show. It was like 7 to 9. And for whatever reason, that game was on, and we had to wait for it to end. And that was the day I auditioned, and we talked about that game a lot. That's why I always remember it.
Wow.
Love Kelvin. What up, K-Dub?
I wonder how long that record lasts in today's
37
NBA.
and a quarter?
That's a lot. That's a lot.
That one could be up there. Put it this way. If you saw the future and said, hey, Trav, we're 50 years down the road, it's still there, I wouldn't say no way.
What if you just eschewed trying to win and you just force-fed the ball to LeBron?
Well, there's not a lot of Sam Mitchells out there. They're going to triple him at some point.
That's what I'm saying.
If I know you're the only one taking shots.
Yeah, like I'm trying to break this record.
I'm not going to let you do it to me.
Ja Morant.
Yeah, no. The reason that Klay could do it, you got to guard Steph.
This is true. Yeah, I mean, but I'm not trying to win. I'm going out there specifically to try to break this record in an NBA game.
What it was, but Klay had something. He had 37 points in one quarter on like 4 dribbles.
Oh,
like it was just catch gone. I think he had like one of the dribbles was he got a breakaway and took one and laid it up or whatever.
See, I know how to break foul.
Super. Not anybody but you, bro. We're doing that, right? What are we doing next? We're doing Super Crosstalk next on 710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. At Los Angeles International Airport, changes are arriving daily to help reduce traffic, save travelers time, and transform the travel experience. The LAX Economy parking structure is now open with thousands of smart parking spaces, as well as hundreds of EV charging stations. Modernized terminals have biometric gates for faster boarding, and in the future, the People Mover train will connect travelers to LA Metro. For more information, go to their website, flylax.com/transforminglax. That's flylax.com/transforminglax.
Hey guys, it's Cappy. You've heard me talk about my personal situation with my divorce and subsequent custody battle in the past, and I know that you need a team behind you to get the justice you deserve. My friend Mark Reel and his team at Real Fathers Rights are here to help you guys. Visit realfathersrights.com/710. That's REEL, realfathersrights.com/710, or call 323-870-1611. That's 323-870-1611. Real Fathers Rights, the Father's Rights Attorneys.
What's better than one win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get one line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
Progressive knows finding your new home was a dream come true. You wanted a walk-up with central air and a skylight, and you found it. Now, every Friday night, you get to fall asleep to the sound of your downstairs neighbors' dance parties. Progressive can't save you from your noisy neighbors, but we can save you money when you bundle your home and auto with us. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you.
Me up and never put me down.
Our steamed vegetables and signature salads are made fresh for you. Our sauces are more flavorful for you. From sweet and spicy to fiery hot. Right now, get our Value Bowl combo for only $8.99. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason and Ireland, weekdays at noon. I just talked to O'Shea Jackson Jr. We were talking about baby faces and heels.
Yeah.
And we decided that I am the baby face and Ireland is the heel. What do you think?
100%.
Yeah,
Ireland's
does that pretty
a heel.
much line up?
Ireland is a heel for sure.
And we do have kayfabe around the station. Do we not?
Do we? Who?
Kayfabe. Kayfabe is the stories around, like we've got stories, narratives like they have in professional wrestling. They call that the kayfabe.
Oh, I've never heard that saying before.
See,
I don't know wrestling.
Shay and I are wrestling.
Steve Mason, big wrestling guy.
He's teaching me wrestling one podcast at a time.
Are you actually listening to his podcast?
No, he's coming on mine.
Steve Mason and John Ireland, today at noon.
Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Super Crosstalk presented by In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out. That's what a hamburger is all about.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Not really.
Wait, we got a special guest.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're going to have a special guest here on
Oh,
Super
my
Crosstalk.
God. What
None
has
other
happened?
than the Brian Cohen stepping in for a little Super Crosstalk.
Finally!
Super Crosstalk with Brian Cohen, producer Laura, and Jorge are the two of us.
We just got a whole lot sexier and
very
heavier.
Yeah, that's right, baby.
What's happening?
Oh, it's nice. Feels good to be on this side of it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna. You can just shoot me a look. I'll cover up the YouTube camera so they can't see you right now. Okay.
All right.
How's married life?
Oh, it's great.
Okay,
it's great. It's great. It's great.
Good man. Good man.
Well trained. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Any unexpected changes in your life?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
We already lived together.
Okay. That's an easier transition.
We lived together for like 3 years already.
Oh,
so
I know how you use the toothpaste.
Question. Are you used to the ring yet?
Not really. I still fidget with it all the time.
Did you have a real one or like a rubber one?
That's a real one.
Okay.
Old,
I had almost exactly that one, and it I lost it.
His ring is so shiny.
And it's brand new.
Yeah, it's new.
I love it. I love it. I love it. There you go.
Where are your hosts?
I don't know. I think John said there was some traffic. Or
Yeah, John
accident.
had he was like caught up in an accident. Hopefully
no.
not his
Okay.
accident. So he has some trouble in the
Mason
freeway.
was texting us earlier. I know
Mason-
he was sound.
He said Judi Dench won the Academy Award after 7 minutes.
And he said the Leaning Tower of Pisa is lame.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
He is. He went to the restroom, so you know,
well,
whatever.
okay, we can leave it at that.
Talk to Brian
fine.
anyway.
I saw an open seat and I said, "Now's my chance."
There
There
you
you
go.
go. This is your moment.
No Charger talk,
He
though.
seized his
come on now.
moment.
Yes.
Khalil Mack, he's coming back.
No
baby.
Charger talk.
I want
Yes.
Khalil Mack on the Rams.
Absolutely.
Look at
Yeah,
Mason's
well,
face.
nobody was here, so Brian just slid right in.
Nice.
Right?
Yes.
Look,
Don't leave.
this
Nope,
is
don't
how
leave.
people catch their breaks,
Right
Mace.
here.
Oh, it's my time. My
You
time. to go
know,
now.
somebody doesn't
This is
show
your
up for their
moment.
shift, and
Yeah,
somebody
anything you
pops
want
into
to
the
say.
chair.
Anything you want to say. This is your moment. Go for it.
Say it, Brian.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Hey,
Brian,
Just
that-
say,
that's-
don't
not
put me
lose
on the
yourself.
spot. I don't
That
know.
was a Funchess level pitch.
I'm here.
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here.
So Ireland's running late because of some traffic accident. I was
no.
unclear on whether or not. I don't.
I
think
hope it's
he
not
was in
his.
an accident. I
Yeah.
think there was an
There
accident.
is an
I hope-
accident.
yeah,
He's
okay.
caught in the
where
traffic.
he's caught in it.
Okay. If
And
he
I
was in an
I
accident,
was just caught in the can. So
Okay.
yeah,
Hey,
happens.
look, that's just life.
So we were joking today. Me and Jorge were joking about Bob Nightingale. Have you ever talked to Bob Nightingale?
I have.
Oh, yeah.
I have a feeling I know where this might go.
Do you think so?
Maybe.
So when we have Bob Nightingale on the show, he often begins by saying, "Hey, Steve. Hey, John."
That's
So
Bob.
every day, Jorge and I greet each other the exact same way. Jorge. Hey, Steve. Hey, man. And so I think from now on, the official greeting should be, "Hey, Jeff. Hey, DeMarco.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Okay.
Hey, man."
That's as animated as Bob gets, by the
That
way.
is,
Yeah.
by the way.
That's where we're going to end up.
That's really it.
Bob's information
That's
is
interesting.
good.
Oh, awesome.
But Bob is not an animated individual.
No, he's not been booked on the show in a while.
I was going to say, how
No.
does he feel? I wonder how he feels about the Dodgers now. Because
I believe he thinks they are as invincible as we do.
invincible.
There are
Okay.
two. I give you
Yeah.
3 categories of people that fall in the Dodger question. People that are just ecstatic, like me and BC and Mace.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
More.
Exactly.
Get-
Let's roll.
Give me more.
How dare you?
Can't have enough.
There
Shame on you.
are people that are non-Dodger fans
Yeah.
that are like, this is ruining baseball and everything sucks.
Baseball's broken.
Come on
Right?
now.
This
and
is
then
not
there's-
fair.
Raising
They
your
could do it
hand.
too.
This is not fair, and you know it. You're just happy because you're on this side of it. But go
Can't
ahead.
start fast enough.
Yeah.
See?
Let's
Let's
go.
bring it on.
If this
go.
was
What's the
Boston,
third
you would hate it.
The third category is neutral observer. Like Bob.
That's more. Yeah.
that is just, oh yeah, they're going to just murder everyone.
Yeah, that's well.
Well, if this wasn't the Dodgers, you would hate it, and you know it.
No, I would be clear.
If this was somebody else, if
The
this
Yan-
was the Giants, you would hate it.
The Yankees did this. They
yeah,
just,
the Yankees did it in the '90s.
Not
yeah.
like this, though.
Yeah,
This is
no,
ridiculous.
almost exactly like
With
this.
Japan?
They went out and got A-Rod and Sabathia, and they went out and got everybody.
Okay,
And
yeah.
it kind of sort of worked, not
Yeah.
to this degree, but it's happened before. Guys get older, guys get hurt. There may come a time, maybe not, where the bills are due, and
Right.
all of a sudden Freddie and Mookie are really expensive, and they're not 2 of the 10 best
Right.
players
I
in
mean,
baseball.
there will come a point
Yes.
where 10 years down the line or 6, 7 years down the line and guys get a little bit older and all of a sudden you're paying.
Mookie gets older, guys get older. Let's
Freddie
talk
gets
about the
older.
arms you have and
No,
are amassing.
This is why they're terrifying. It's because they're the smartest, they're the richest, they're the most forward-thinking, they're the most flexible. The formula.
They have the most robust front office.
Yes.
Robust.
They
Yes.
call them quants. All those people.
Quants?
Quants. Beto taught me this term. Quants. The number of people who are there in statistical analysis and study and stuff. They call them the quants.
Did you know that, Brian?
Brian?
Never heard that before in my life.
Because I've talked about it on the show. Were you not paying attention to the day I was actually talking about quants?
That one went
Quants
over
is
my
kind
head.
of a glaze over term. I'd like that sounds
Quants.
complicated. I'm going to check
Sounds
out
like
on
something
that.
you eat.
Yeah.
But they are quants.
Yes, they're
Yes,
quants. They have the most.
They're
of
very
them.
good at quanting.
Yes.
Quanting.
Quanting.
Okay.
You quant.
But they'll also just do the thing that just is obvious.
Right.
Like
I've seen John. I'll leave.
The quants will do the well.
No,
we got
Brian's like-
to
John's like,
figure
"No,
our way out
no,
of this.
we gotta get Brian
right. The obvious thing is I don't need to be a quant to know. Yeah, go get Shohei.
Right, right.
I don't need to be a quant to know that Yamamoto's awesome.
Yeah, but
just
right.
give me him.
But you can get anyone you want. There's not a no out there. Go get me him. Okay.
Right.
I
But
want
the
that
trick
guy.
is,
Sure.
Got to pick the right ones.
Yeah.
Got to play big when you need them to play big.
I'm not down playing the quants.
You're anti-quant.
I am not anti-quant.
You're an anti-quantite.
Sounds like quant with cheese sounds good.
You have no respect for the
But
quants.
I mean, how hard is it? Go find the best players out there and bring them to me.
Okay, so it's not hard to find Shohei Ohtani. It's not hard to find Mookie Betts.
Yeah.
But that's not just what they do. Max Muncy is an integral part of their team. He was available to anybody that wanted him. They didn't do it. Kike Hernandez was available. They get the best version of him. Chris Taylor, maybe not anymore, but for a long time was an important part of what they did.
Brilliant.
Yeah, definitely.
But the other part factors in that you can afford anybody.
Will Smith is drafted. Clayton Kershaw was drafted. Cody Bellinger was drafted. Corey Seager was drafted. They're good at all components of it, not just buying the thing.
Yes.
John, why are you late?
But
Accident on the freeway.
By the way, it was confusing because
That was very professor-like.
The way it read, it sounded like small accident on the freeway. I'm like, oh, did John?
you wreck?
No, not me.
You didn't wreck.
It blocked the left 2 lanes and everybody was backed up.
Did you get to see the wreck?
No.
You didn't
I
get to
always
see
feel
it.
bad for
Which
people.
freeway was it on?
105.
105, yeah.
Okay, I'm good.
Yeah. So
Wow, that's so. Look at
I
you.
heard
That's
you guys
so mean.
talking about architecture earlier today. So
Yes.
and you mentioned some things that, like for example, somebody said Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Yeah.
DeMarco did.
Want to go see it?
It's crap. Nobody cares. It's
Yeah.
it's really just a building with a slight lean.
I
And
agree.
there's
I agree with Mason.
There's
I've seen it.
nothing else in the city of Pisa except that building that was
How
supposedly
far away is
constructed.
it
It's
from
been a
the
big
other
part
good
of my
stuff?
life.
Well,
Yeah.
you got to go to Tuscany, so
Okay.
hours.
Okay.
Schoolhouse Rock, it's in there. The Leaning Tower of Pisa has been in our lives
Well, you
forever.
just
I
want
want
them
to
to
see
see
it.
I'm with
like
Mason.
this.
I've
Yeah.
seen it. There's nothing there. Now, Mason will disagree with me vehemently about this. Sistine Chapel,
Yeah.
overrated.
Really?
So here's the experience of Sistine Chapel. Not the painting itself. The painting itself is spectacular, but you can go on the internet and see that. When you go to the actual thing, they move you in like a cattle call.
Yep.
Everybody packed in. You're there for 2 minutes.
Get out.
You can look in. Next group comes.
Wow. I
And
found
that's
it
it.
to
And
be
I waited
amazing.
an hour to see the 2 minutes, and then it was done.
You signed me up for a 1,500-year-old painting. I think 15. Does
Yeah.
that sound
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
1,500.
But I was way more blown away by the churches. We went to a bunch of other
Hmm.
churches and stuff, and that to me, I like the Spanish Steps more than the Sistine Chapel. I like the
Spanish
Vatican
Steps are cool.
more.
By the way, and the most astounding thing by far, and I heard you talk about that I've ever been to, was the pyramids.
That's the one that I said. I
The
mentioned that.
pyramids are,
Yeah.
I mean, mind-boggling.
Like, how did they build this?
I went there when I was really pretty young. It was when I was out of radio, and I decided I was going to be a world traveler, and I ended up.
What do you do for a living? I'm a world traveler.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
smart.
going to Africa
America's guest.
and trying to feel my way. You know, I was in Ghana and Senegal
okay.
and Cote d'Ivoire and all these places. Egypt and the pyramids, you just look at them and you say, that can't be done.
So I
Really?
had
Wow.
what you just described and what you just described. I've had both of those in the same time. And it was St. Basil's Cathedral in Moscow in Red Square.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so when you see it from the outside, it's just surreal how beautiful it is.
Right.
And it's one of those images that you've seen countless
This
times.
is like those spires.
The spires.
Yeah.
First of all, it's much smaller than you imagine. It's
Interesting.
not a particularly big structure. So you're struck by it. It's like, I can't believe they were able to do such a thing.
Travis, 12-10, by the way. Just let you know.
Thank you.
If you're scoring at home,
and
12-10.
But they do
Now
what you said,
12-11.
John, about the Sistine Chapel, where to go inside, you queue up, you wait a long time, and you're in it, and it's 5 minutes tops.
Yeah, I would go as far as to say if you're over in Italy and you're trying to look at stuff, put that last.
I would go as far to say is if you go to Italy and you don't see the Sistine Chapel, you haven't really gone to Italy.
You got to see it. I think we've seen everything sporting-wise, every stadium.
I have not.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen every NBA arena and most NFLs. But hey, before you guys got here, I wanted to. You mentioned Klay Thompson. This is the anniversary of Klay Thompson's 37-point.
Oh yeah.
So you guys all know Michael, and I'm not. This isn't BS. All right. One of the top 10 highlights of my career was we were on a plane and we were waiting to take off, and Michael's watching on his phone. And you know, Michael, you can't shut him up. He might be here. He's coming in today.
Yeah.
But he was rendered speechless.
Wow.
Our friend Bettina Shore sits next to Michael on the plane. She's no longer with us. She works for Amazon now. She's on the Thursday Night Football package. But she was on the Laker crew for years, and she was sitting next to him. And Bettina and I are looking at each other going, he can't talk. And like every time Clay would hit another one, I'd go, Michael.
Wow.
And he was like,
wow.
Watching him watch Clay was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. He was
That's really cool.
He was without words. I mean, he was like, what am I watching?
Yeah.
Awesome.
And the coolest thing about it, if you want to like go down the rabbit hole and type in Klay Thompson 37-point quarter on YouTube, the coolest thing about watching is watching Steph and Draymond and the other Warriors go bananas when he starts to heat up. And Steph is like dancing on the court. And Steph's dribbling down, and they've tried to send more defenders at Clay. And Steph was just, he goes, I'm not shooting. I'm dribbling the ball. And Clay moves without the ball better than almost anybody. And he would go through a double pick, and Steph would go like this and start jumping up and down when the ball was in the air, and it would go in. And Steph is running around like he's an airplane on the court. And they stopped playing defense on the Kings so they could get the ball back.
Wow.
And then and Steph, watch Steph. If you're ever wondering why Steph is maybe arguably one of the greatest teammates of all time, he is so happy for Clay he can't contain it.
That's awesome. Great.
And so if you said 2015 is the 10-year anniversary of it.
Yeah.
Go do yourself a favor. Go on YouTube, and if you're wondering why those Warrior teams were so hard to beat, Watch how
that.
elated they are, and none of them are scoring. Clay's scoring all the points.
Sacramento.
Yeah.
Even better. Yeah.
37 points in a quarter. 50 years from now, that could still be standing there.
You think? Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
that feels way out of reach.
Here's the weird thing. I may be mixing games, confusing games here, but it may have been that game or made a different game. I think Clay had 60 at the end of 3 quarters, and the game was so one-sided that Steve Kerr went to him and goes, do you want to keep going?
I'm fairly sure it's a different game.
Okay, he goes, do you want to keep going? And Clay goes, no.
Yeah,
I'm good.
One time I covered a Laker game once where Kobe had 61 at the end of 3 quarters, and the Mavs, the whole team, had 60. He had outscored them by himself, and Phil did the same thing. Phil came to him and goes, you know, we're up by 35. I can leave you in if you want to go. And Kobe, this was before the 81-point game. Kobe, he goes, I can leave you in. He goes, no, I'll go for records on another time. Let the other guys play.
Stupid.
Mamba.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Well, that's why the 81-point game, and the anniversary of that was yesterday.
Yes.
That's why the 81-point game was the perfect storm, because they were losing.
Yeah.
Kobe needed to keep scoring.
I don't want you to tell me the story right now, but I do want to hear the story. You can tell me off the air.
Yeah.
Apparently you've told it a lot, but I've somehow
story?
missed it.
Mason's probably heard it 30 times.
You went to UCLA with Mariska Hargitay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to need all the
Her birthday
information.
today.
I know.
Yes.
That's
He went gaga over
Everyone.
Huge fan.
Everyone, Trav, wanted to date her.
Well, of course.
Everybody.
And
this is before she was famous.
Yeah.
I mean, that good looking.
That makes sense.
Yes, I believe you.
That makes total sense.
And she's been on for, 30 years?
Yeah.
That show's been on the air forever.
Forever. I mean, haven't they
So-
run out? They haven't run out of crime show.
I'll leave you with this. One of my friends dated her.
Oh.
And it was short-lived.
Ooh.
And so years later, Mason is hosting the Tom Snyder radio show. And Mason and I are doing our show during the day. He goes, hey, I got Mariska Hargitay coming in. I go, give her this name and see how she reacts. So I give Mace the name, and I go, do it during a break.
Yeah.
Because she might come out. So Mace goes, hey, I wanted to ask you something. Ireland says that you dated his buddy so-and-so. And Mariska just gave Mace the middle finger.
Really? Okay. Wow.
Did he cut her loose?
No. But she was smiling when she said it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She knows she's married to. Do you watch Younger?
I don't think
You've
so.
never seen
that's
Younger?
trending again.
Yeah, because they just put it on Netflix.
Oh,
It's
okay.
really good.
She's the
Peter
older-
Herman, the lead male who ends up dating Sutton Foster, who runs the company.
Yeah.
That's who Mariska's married to in real life.
Okay.
By the
Good
way,
for
one
him.
time I
Yeah.
was at the I was at the press room for a Taylor Swift concert.
Okay.
And Mariska Hargitay and Peter Herman were there with their 3 kids, and I thought
I think
this
they're
was-
daughters, right? They're all daughters?
They
Yeah.
had 3 nannies. They had a nanny for each kid. I'm like, man, you know,
If you had the money.
I can think of
If
a
you
lot
had
worse
the
ways to
multiple
spend money.
nannies.
As a parent of 3 children, I get it.
If you
Hey,
had
I
the
get
money.
Brian doesn't have any kids yet.
Yeah.
Brian, just hire 3 nannies
There you go.
preemptively.
Yeah.
Right there.
Okay.
You're all good.
Budget you start
Yes,
your nanny
right
budget
now.
today.
One last Mariska Hargitay, her cat is named. I'm sorry, Taylor Swift's cat is named Olivia Benson.
No way.
Yeah, she named her cat Olivia Benson.
Well, you know who her mom was, right?
I did. Jane Mansfield.
Jane Mansfield.
Right. Yeah, and Mickey Hargitay, the bodybuilder.
Yes. Yeah. Can I add one more thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
So I'll tell
You're
this.
killing
I don't
my
think
donut, Travis.
I've never told this story on the air before, but when I had Mariska Hargitay on that night, and she was just starting in Law and Order, SVU, the publicist came to me, and I'm not a nasty interviewer.
Right.
Like, I don't.
You're not. You're not playing gotcha.
No, I'm
You're not
playing
Mike
gotcha.
Wallace.
And the publicist pulls me aside beforehand and says, "If I hear the word decapitated, I'm going to pull her."
Wow.
And I'm like, "Are you kidding? Do you honestly think I would ask?" Because her mom
is in the car accident. She
was
got
in the car
decapitated.
accident. She was decapitated. But I'm like, who in the world? That the fact that they have to tell you not to say that is amazing.
Okay.
That means somebody
I was just gonna
actually
say,
did
Mace,
it at some
that
point.
She is tired of answering decapitation
right.
questions.
I mean, it's just brutal.
I don't even think I knew that.
I did.
Yeah,
I knew that she was killed in a car
accident. If somebody says that
accident.
word to me and you don't pull me, I'm firing you.
Yes.
Yes. I would make sure that you would know that before the interview started.
Yeah, but tragically, her
Well,
mom died.
that's actually a good publicist.
Right,
she kind of headed it off at the turn.
At that point, did you want to do it?
We're like, hey, Trav, we're like the Celtics last night against the Clippers. We made DeMarco play 5 minutes of overtime for no reason.
On purpose. You knew my donuts waiting.
For
no reason.
Soften them up for the Lakers tonight.
The
Super
Clippers
cross-talk.
I mean, played no one last night. No one. No Kawhi. No Norman Powell. No Ivica Zubac. No, I keep going. They didn't have anybody. And the Clippers forced overtime and made the
Soften
which is
them
good.
up.
Play tonight.
Hit the break, man.
Soften them up.
Yeah. DeMarco wants to leave. Let him go.
Mace.
If you're able.